Hey there, welcome to the presentation. I am so glad that you're here. I'm so excited you can join me. There is going to be a ton of information today that I want to give you, so I hope that you have some time that you've set aside for this. Please shut the door, turn off all distractions, turn off your notifications and your phones. Hopefully you're watching this on a computer or a laptop. Hopefully you have a pen and paper, something that you can take some notes with. There's going to be a ton of information. I'm going to try not to go through it too fast. There's going to be time for you to ask questions afterward. I'll let you know how to do that, but just take some time and just really get yourself in a place to learn a lot of information to help you and your hair business. So let's get right into it. Today we are talking about how to fill your books, grow your income, and create the hairstylist career you desire. Even if you have no time to post on social media, only a few followers, and have zero technical ability. Now you might be asking yourself, why is this important right now? Why do I need a strategy, something extra, something I need to be doing? And I'm pretty sure we can all agree that this is a very unpredictable time. The culture, the reality of what we're living in with this COVID culture, this COVID time when everything is really unpredictable. We don't know when our business will open or close, or if our family members and loved ones are actually in some kind of danger. But the point is that businesses are suffering, and we've never seen anything like this before. So we need to make sure that we are in full control of our business when we are open, when we're getting ready to open, when we're getting ready to be safe and to serve the clients who we know and love. So the reason why this is so important is that there is a lot of information out there that keeps you from success. There's so much information surrounding social media, surrounding marketing, surrounding being a hairstylist, being a salon owner, and it can be so confusing. And I believe that you just need the right system and the right person to guide you through it. My goal is to help 1,000 hairstylists to reach their clientele and income goals and create the lifestyle and freedom around their greatest passion that they've always dreamed of. I believe that this is the best time in history to be a hairstylist or a salon owner, and that may sound strange to you because of what we're going through right now and because how unpredictable that things have become. But guess what? You can take control of your hair business. So if you are passionate about doing hair and about serving clients, you can create a system to continue to grow even through times like this. If you have a passion for hair and a passion for people, being a hairstylist is a dream career. If you become an independent hairstylist, that means that you have ultimately no boss. You are your own boss. If you are self-employed, then you call the shots. You create your own appointments. You don't have to beg for time off from somebody else. You can be in full control of your own books. You can make as much money as you want because you can set your hours and set your prices. You can make your own schedule. You don't have to beg for the time to go on vacation or time to take off, and you can do the work that you want to do. You can take the clients and the services that you actually want to take. Now, why is this important for you right now? Now, we are living in a time where over 80% of hair salons fail within the first 18 months, according to Forbes magazine. Over half of the people you went to cosmetology school with will not succeed in a career as a hairstylist. And that is the dark truth. Over 2/3 of all hairstylists struggle to make enough money to truly be comfortable. And when I say comfortable, I mean to pay for their own health insurance, to pay off the debt and the credit cards that they have, to take vacations, to have that extra money, to create a cushion around themselves in times like this when COVID puts us out of work, shuts down salons, puts us out of business, and a lot of us are relying on unemployment benefits, on trying to make money wherever we can because we're struggling to pay the bills because we weren't able to put enough money into our savings to help us withstand an emergency situation like the one we're living through. Now, this is not because hairstylists are not passionate about doing hair or because they don't do amazing work. That's not why they're failing, or because they don't see themselves as a hairstylist at heart. That's not the reason. The sad truth is that many hairstylists just never find a way to make enough money to support their family and their lifestyle with their hair business. You may know someone like this, or you may be someone who right now is thinking of quitting because it seems like you just can't make it work. Now is the time to take control of your business, your future, and your life. Now, business, as defined, is an organization where products and services are exchanged for money. So if you have a question in your mind as to whether or not you actually have a business or run a business, then you just need to ask yourself, are you exchanging services for money? If you are, if your clients are paying you for the service that you're providing, you are in business. And when you have a business, you need to take responsibility for growing that business, for making that business succeed. Whether you're an independent stylist, whether you're a salon owner, you need to be in control of how much money, how many clients, how much business comes in on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. And I am not okay with things as they are. And that's because we're not taught in cosmetology school how to actually get clients. I mean, let's face the reality. We're not even taught how to be great hairstylists. We're taught the very basics. We're taught how to take control of sanitation. We're taught how to be safe. We're taught how to be clean. We're taught how to pass a state board test or something like that. But we're really not taught the ins and outs of what makes a real successful hair business. So I'm so glad that you joined me today on this presentation because we are going to talk all about this. I'm going to give you some tips. I'm going to tell you what I think is the best way to have a successful hair salon or hair business. Now, you might be asking yourself, who is this presentation really for? Let's make sure that you're in the right place. If you are an independent or commissioned hairstylist or salon owner who is tired of waiting for walk-ins and referrals, you're in the right place. If you are ready to have a consistent and predictable system to attract new clients every week like clockwork, this presentation is for you. If you are ready to grow your business and reach the income goals that you have been dreaming of, this is for you. And if you are ready to control your own schedule, take those much needed vacations, or just take some personal time off when you want without worrying about your business falling apart, this web class is absolutely for you, and you are in the right place. My promise to you over the course of the next hour or so is that I'm going to show you exactly how to attract and fill your books with dream clients who you love working with, and finally grow your business to reach the numbers and income goals you have been dreaming about, without posting every day on social media and getting overwhelmed by technology. Whether you are a new stylist just starting out, or you are a seasoned stylist or salon owner with tons of experience. And if you stay until the end, I'm going to show you exactly how Holly and others like her have reached their dream client and income goals. How Holly, the exact 3-step process that she used to get 42 new clients in less than 3 months with one simple 3-step method. Now, you might be asking yourself at this point, who is this person I'm listening to and why should I listen to her? My name is Liz Therese. I've been a hairstylist and makeup artist licensed in California, USA since 1997. Over 22 years in the industry. I am from Southern California. I have worked at many different salons, including Los Angeles and Palm Springs. And I basically had to come up with a system because of the fact that I was moving so much and trying to rebuild a clientele. I have been an assistant. I have worked in commission salons. I have been in a rental salon and am renting my station now, even as we speak, just getting back into the salon with everything being shut down for the last couple of months. I have done tons of color and cutting classes, including Redken Master Specialist, Goldwell, Wella, studied at Vidal Sassoon in Santa Monica, been certified with hair extensions like dream catchers, great lengths, laced, and many, many more classes. Like many of you, I have poured tons of time, energy, and money into up-leveling my skills, focusing and honing in my craft, and trying to be the best hairstylist that I can by improving my skills over and over again. Now, I love to work in the salon and not only to be able to serve clients, but also family members. This is one of my nieces, Leah, who loves to get her hair braided, and this is just me comfortable in the salon with my niece. And I love to do all different types of hair. I do brides, I do extensions, I do makeup, I do blondes, and lots of different types of clients that I do love. I have also worked in the studios. I did find out a little bit early on that working in the studios and TV was really not my thing because often they have very early call times. It's way too early, and then it's a really long day in the studios. But for some people, that can be an exciting way to be a hairstylist and to make a very good income. I have worked with people like Judge Janine on the top left, who I did her first pilot for her judge show. Now she has different types of her own stuff. That was years ago. I have also worked with Nick Vujicic. If you don't know who that is, he's an amazing, amazing, very inspirational story about overcoming crazy, crazy obstacles. And then there's Dr. Schuler in the lower left at the Crystal Cathedral in Orange County. Did some tapings there. Backstage, also Jackie Velasquez, who's a Christian singer, and got to meet her and her family on a talk show that I did as well. So that's just some of the background, some of the history that I have. Now, I worked as a receptionist starting out, then I became an assistant, went to commission, then rental, which is kind of the typical path that hairstylists take, and I do definitely recommend that everyone spend their time either as an apprentice or an assistant and really do learn from someone who knows what they're doing, even after cosmetology school is over. Now, what happened for me is that 4 different salons that I work with suddenly closed. I had to rebuild my clientele 5 different times, and I was on that hairstylist income roller coaster. And it's really devastating sometimes when you feel like you've put in so many hours, so much experience into really becoming the hairstylist that you want to be, and then each time you move, you have to start over, right? It's not like being like a nurse where you can take all this experience and just move to the next hospital or clinic and just continue to make your pay, right? Continue on the same income and even increase. based on the experience that you have. As independent hairstylists, it's great to be independent, but we often have to start over at the bottom if we need to rebuild a new clientele in a new city or salon. So this can be very difficult. And even after doing hair for maybe over 10 years, when I moved the last time, it was kind of crazy. I was maybe making like $147 in 1 week, which was like really kind of hitting rock bottom for me and very difficult to deal with. Now, at this time, social media was becoming a pretty popular thing, and I realized that people were actually using Facebook advertising to get new clients. And I jumped on this because I needed to do something. I needed a way to get clients in the door without just having to wait for walk-ins and share those walk-ins with many other stylists who were also waiting. So that worked pretty well. I was attracting new clients, and I was just really trying to make as much money as I could, so I was booked 5 to 6 days a week, and everything was going great until I started to feel really run down. I was exhausted, and if any of you do the 10-hour days, 5 or 6 days a week, you know that that can only last so long before your body starts telling you, I need a break. Now, at this time, I went to a naturopathic doctor, and I was basically diagnosed in my 20s with an autoimmune disease. It was dealing with the thyroid, so some of you might be familiar with that. And I realized I had to find another way. I couldn't run myself ragged, working so many hours in the salon. But I loved doing hair, and that's really all that I knew, right? I didn't really have anything else to fall back on. And I didn't want to go to some cubicle or corporate job or some typical average 9 to 5. That just wasn't how my personality was made, right? And so I began to learn marketing for other hair salons. I began to take my experience with Facebook advertising and offer it to other stylists and salon owners who I thought could really, truly benefit from having this skill. And I started to share with them what I knew to help them get the results that I was getting. And this was a time when it was just a very difficult kind of starting over again. And now I was starting with this whole new skill, and I really needed to figure out a way to make everything work together. But the good news is that I was excited because I finally found a way that I could actually help other stylists who were on the path that I was, who were depending on walk-ins and referrals and just waiting sometimes years to build a clientele. And now I had a tool in my toolbox that I could finally share. So if any of you are sitting there thinking that you really love doing hair, but it's so difficult to find a way to get clients in the door, I know how you feel because I felt the same way until I found out that there was this skill that I could master that could just blow the results out of the water and finally have a predictable way to grow a hairstylist clientele. Now, the system that I developed was something like I had really honestly never seen. Something I wish I had in the first days starting out and all those years just waiting and depending on walk-ins and referrals. But what makes this system different is that it's a predictable, proven system and a step-by-step method for attracting and retaining new dream clients. No need to post every day. Never worry about how much engagement you have on your social media pages. The marketing foundation that every stylist and salon owner should be using. This is a marketing plan that can take your business to the next level. And let's be honest, the sad truth about being a hairstylist is that 8 out of 10 salon businesses will fail within 18 months of opening their doors. 80%. And let's not forget this COVID time when we're living in that adds that extra stress to that business being open and surviving and even thriving. These are the challenges that we face today. Some salon owners will lose a little upon opening their doors, while others will lose everything they've invested to the point of bankruptcy if they're forced to close. Now, the reasons for this are not having enough money, lack of a business vision or plan, not charging enough, mismanaging money, trying to do everything yourself without a team. But the number one problem that I've seen in the salons and stylists that I've worked with is that for both individual hairstylists and salon owners, they have no plan. No plan on how to consistently bring in new clients and guests. And clients are the lifeblood of the business. We all know that without clients, we are dead in the water. There is no way to grow and succeed in business without those clients. I don't care if you have every type of technical skill, you've gotten awards from every country, if you're the greatest hairstylist ever, if you don't have enough clients, you're simply not going to stay in business. And in order to get those clients, in order to grow your business, you need a plan. And I love this quote that says, without goals and plans to reach them, you are like a ship that has set sail with no destination. You need a plan to get to where you want to go. Now, if you are currently in a situation where you're thinking, I would love to make $100,000 a year. I would love to be a successful and booked out stylist. I would love to be a salon that was flooded with clients and I could just offer my new stylist to help them build. I would love to be in that position to say, yes, come to my salon. We'll help you build. We have the clients, right? And if that's your desired outcome, it's not just going to fall into your lap. It's not just going to happen, especially given the competition that there is. There are still hundreds, if not thousands, of hairstylists and cosmetologists graduating every single week all over the world. There's more and more competition, although I don't like the word competition because every hairstylist is as different as every head of hair. There are so many, and each one brings to the table something new and something different and something unique, and that's wonderful. But the problem is you need to let people know you're there. You need a plan to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Now, let's take a pretty typical goal. As an example, the average hairstylist might think it's really awesome to make about $100,000 a year, or whatever the currency is in the country from where you're listening. I'm in the US, so we'll take dollars, but you can obviously change this to whatever currency that you have. Now, when I was in school, I thought it would be really awesome to make $100,000 a year. And of course, many people even coming out of college would love to make $100,000. And it doesn't matter if you went to college or went to a trade school. It really doesn't. Everyone has this potential if they have a system for how to get there. So let's say, for example, that you want to make $100,000. Now, the way this would work is that you just need 112 clients, returning clients. Now, that's based on the fact that each client pays you $150 per visit, and they see you about 6 times a year. So if a client comes in every 2 months, every 8 weeks, they'll see you about 6 times a year. If they pay you $150, just as an average price range each time, over the course of the year, that client will pay you $900. And if 112 clients pay you $900 over the course of a year, then that's about $100,800. So that's how we come to that number. Now, if your clients are only paying you $100 per visit, but they come every 4 weeks, so every month, 12 times a year, that one client is worth $1,200 to you over the course of a year. And if you have clients who are worth $1,200 over the course of a year, you would only need 84 clients. 84 clients is also times 1,200, $100,800. So think about this. How many clients per week do you need to get to your goal? 84 clients, if that's how many you need on average, divided by 52 weeks in a year, would mean that you need 1.6 or less than or about 1 to 2 clients per week. So 1 to 2 new clients per week every single week, if they continue to return regularly, would add up to about 84 per year. Now, some of you might already be halfway there. Maybe you're already making $50,000 per year. So in 6 months or 26 weeks, you would only need about 3 to 4 new clients every week. Or if you're just starting out and you want to get to your goal of $100,000, it would take you about 6 months to get there if you got 3 to 4 new clients every single week. Now, I hope this is making sense. I hope these numbers are not super confusing. I'm just demonstrating to you how feasible this is. It's not a far stretch to think that anybody can do this. Anybody can attract 3 to 4 new clients every week. Now, question for you. If you knew there was a proven system that could make it possible to take your hair business to the next level and achieve your dreams, would you take that opportunity? Can you imagine this for yourself? Can you imagine that you have the extra money to take that vacation, to do the things that you want to do, to take a break, to rest, relax, recharge once in a while, and come back with full energy to give to those clients who you love? What if that's just $1,000 extra per month? What if you're actually almost there, but you just don't have that wiggle room to pay for that extra vacation or take that time off or that vacation you've been dreaming about? Maybe you want to just take a vacation and just relax, just recharge, just check out and unplug. Maybe it's just recharging those batteries and being able to just get some relaxation time so that so you're just going to avoid burnout, right? If we just keep working with no rest in between, it can really run down our bodies, because as we know, as hairstylists, it's a hugely demanding job. You know, people who haven't done it don't realize that there's a lot involved in being a hairstylist or a salon owner, right? It's mental, it's physical, it's emotional. You're really bonding with these clients. You're listening to their stories. You're listening to their problems. You're really building relationships with your clients, and you're also investing in them because you trust them with your own personal information a lot of the time. It's a real relationship, but at the same time, you're trying to make sure you do a great job with their hair. Some clients can be more demanding than others. And you're on your feet and you're trying to look pretty, so you're not exactly wearing gym shoes, most of us, to the salon. I mean, there's a lot to juggle and it can be exhausting. You just need to take that break. And what if you could just make enough money to take those regular vacations? Or maybe you're someone who really wants or needs a brand new car, but you just don't have that extra money to be able to do it. And you look at these other hairstylists and you see how successful they are. I see stylists in my own salon parking lot with Mercedes and Audis and BMWs, and sometimes you're like, wow, that's so amazing that these hairstylists are doing so well, and it is absolutely possible. So what I want to teach you here today is going to get you to that level to be able to create that extra income. And what you will discover in this web class is secret number 1, how you can use the simple Facebook strategy to get a consistent stream of new clients coming into your chair or salon every week, even if you have no social media following. Secret number 2 is how to easily copy the exact marketing methods that top salons and stylists are paying marketing agencies to do for them, even if you have no technical experience. And secret number 3, how to attract and engage new dream clients easily and predictably, even if you have no extra time to post and without taking tons of pictures of clients every single day. So let's get into it. Secret number 1, how you can use this simple Facebook strategy to get a consistent stream of new clients coming into your chair or salon every single week, even if you have no social media following. Now we're talking Facebook and Instagram, and you might be asking yourself why? Why is this the best way? And why doesn't everyone know about it? Facebook is the largest active social network in the world. There are over 2 billion with a B, monthly active users who are signed up with accounts on Facebook, and over 70% of those people are on Facebook every single day. And how amazing would that be if you could just add a few of those people in your local city to your clientele every week or every month? You just need a few, like we said, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 a week. And if you're a salon owner, this means just adding 3 to 4 per stylist. And what if you could offer this to your new stylists? And what if I told you you do not need a ton of followers on Facebook or Instagram to book a lot of new clients who are willing to pay you what you're worth? Now let's be honest. The old way was graduate from cosmetology school or become a beauty therapist or whatever it is in your country where you live, assist for around 2 years, work for a commission hair salon, maybe get up enough courage to go out on your own and start renting. But we all know how scary that can be because we're afraid of not making money. We're afraid of not having enough clients to come in. Then spend 3 to 5 years building your clientele and pretty much taking any and all clients that you possibly can in order to stay in business and make enough money to pay the bills and keep you in business. And I have heard older stylists tell this same exact plan to younger stylists. You just have to wait it out. We all did. We all put in our time. We had to take 3 to 5 years. It's just how things are. Then you were told, take a ton of photos of as many clients as you can. Bribe them if you have to. Post them on Facebook and Instagram as often as you can. Every day. Gather the proper hashtags. Make sure you write amazing captions and get as many followers and as much engagement as you possibly can. This is how you do it. And this is a lot of stuff to keep track of beyond being in the salon for 10 hours and restocking your shelves and making sure everything's clean and sanitized and making sure everybody's happy, right? I'm here to tell you that there's a new way. And the new way is a simple, step-by-step Facebook and Instagram marketing and advertising strategy to fill your books weeks out, allow you to work with dream clients who are willing to pay you the prices you choose because you're worth it, and create more time freedom in your life, all in less than 1 year. Yep. And marketing, in case we want to make sure we know what I'm talking about here, marketing is the business process of creating relationships with and satisfying customers. That's all. That is a very simple, basic thing that everyone should learn in school. Marketing is a way to attract the customers and create the relationships. Marketing is the message you use to attract the new clients to you and your business. I mean, it's kind of a word that's thrown around and you hear about it on TV, but marketing is necessary. Marketing is not evil. Marketing is not bad. Marketing is the necessary tool to maintain and grow any business, especially a business where we're building relationships and attracting new people every single week. And I want to show you a basic marketing foundation that we should have been taught. And you will understand after you see this simple methodology why this is so important. And marketers use this all over in every type of industry, and it all comes down to this very simple strategy. AIDA. The AID model is very simple. It starts with attention, it moves to interest, then moves to desire, and ultimately action. So we're talking like a funnel, right? At the top of the funnel is where we want to get as much attention to our product, to our service, to our salon, to ourselves, as much as we can. So it starts as like a top of the funnel, right? This is where we gather more people. Now, not everybody is going to be a good fit, and that's okay. But what we need to do is attract the attention in our community, in our city, surrounding our salon as much as possible. When people think that when we grab their attention and they think we might be something they're interested in, that's when they move into the interest phase. That's when they start asking the questions and seeing whether or not you might be the right stylist or the right salon for them. When they believe that you just might be what they're looking for, that creates a desire to come to you, a desire to experience your salon and your service, and a desire to make an appointment. And ultimately, that leads to the action of making the appointment, coming into your salon, and becoming a client. Now, this is also the way that we grab the attention and build a relationship. So as they move from attention to interest to desire to action, they're also at the same time getting to know us, getting to like us, and getting to trust us enough to make that appointment and become a client. Because it's often when somebody actually trusts that you're going to do a good job, trusts that you know what you're doing, when they actually become a client, right? We need to move them through this process. And this is like any good relationship. You have to start off getting to know someone before you know if you like them, before you know if you trust them. Often people aren't just going to go straight into the trust. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're dating, if you're buying a new bed, if you're getting your hair done, if you're booking a vacation to a new country, like you really need to go through this process in order to actually follow through on the action. Now, when we look at the top, what we call the top of that funnel, when we're creating the attention, when we're just trying to get ourselves in front of as many people as we can to see if they might be a good client for us, there's many ways to attract that attention. Now, walk-ins and referrals are two of those ways, and they're still great ways. I'm not saying to discount the walk-ins and referrals, But I'm saying don't depend on them, because if you depend only on walk-ins and referrals, what you're doing is you're actually putting the responsibility for building your business into the hands of the clients, into the hands of complete strangers. You're depending on them to build your business for you, rather than taking the reins, taking control, developing a system. And that's why we like to use Facebook, Instagram, Google, even YouTube, and sometimes even magazine ads, or those local coupon magazines can be a great way as well. Anything we can do to get in front of the most people. And like we said before, Facebook has so many users that's why it becomes such a great way to attract that attention. Facebook also owns Instagram, so that can be a great place too. So let's take a look at what this looks like in action. Okay, this is what we call a salon marketing funnel. Now to the left, we have the first step of our AIDA model. That is attracting the attention of the potential new client. This starts with a simple Facebook ad. Now, a Facebook ad is simply a sponsored post. That means it's just like any post that you could create. It could have an image, a picture, a video. It could be a series of pictures. And it's going to have some writing, maybe a story, maybe an offer, but it's going to be that post that you want to get in front of the most amount of people. Now, when you do this, when you pay Facebook a little bit of money, what that does is it allows that post to get in front of way more people. Now, how many of us know that there's this algorithm that works against us when it comes to Facebook? When you post something, even if you have a bunch of friends or followers, they're not all going to see it, maybe 10%, because Facebook actually wants us to pay them money to get our posts in front of more people. And this is how we do it. And it doesn't have to cost a lot, but it's very effective. So the next step of the funnel, once somebody sees our post, sees our ad, they click into it. It takes them straight into a messaging conversation. And we just start a conversation. We begin to build a relationship over Messenger. And we begin to ask them the question about maybe we might be a good fit to do their hair. Ultimately, they ask questions, you answer, you ask questions, they answer. And if they build enough desire, they will take the action to book that appointment and come into your salon. And this is also, again, the process of getting to know you through your ad. Because if they never see your ad, it's going to be very hard for people to actually know that you're there. And the number one thing that makes businesses fail, especially local businesses, is that nobody knows that they're there. You have to have a way to let people know you're there. And random posting on Facebook and Instagram is not the way. This takes a very specific strategy of advertising, even with a small budget. And I'll show you how this works. So once they get to know you, then they begin the conversation to see if they might like you. And once they trust you, which builds that desire to, again, make that appointment. And let's give a little example of a story of a stylist who used this exact process. Meet Rebecca. Now, Rebecca is a special case, and hopefully not all of you are starting this way, but this shows you how effective this strategy can be. Rebecca had no Facebook presence at all. She had no Facebook business page, only a few posts and followers on Instagram, and it wasn't even set up for business. Her posts were just random. She literally started from scratch. Now, with this simple method that I'm teaching you here today, Rebecca was able to get 12 brand new clients in just a few weeks. Now, you might think, oh, 12 clients, but I'm talking curly hair clients, very specific. Rebecca decided she didn't want to work with chemicals anymore. She wanted to really use her Diva Curl Specialist certification and really work with curly hair cuts, mostly. I mean, colors, okay, once in a while, but she was really moving towards organic color, even if she did the color. So she needed a very specific type of client to attract to herself. Now, how long do you think it would take to get 12 curly hair dream clients without a special method? I think it would take a long time. It's kind of hard to do. But she was able to target specific people because Facebook allows you to really use these advertisements to target in such a specific way. Now, she was able to get the clients she truly wanted to work with, curly hair clients. She marketed herself as a curly hair specialist, and she's able to charge $70 for just a cut. That's just a cut, nothing else, just the cut. She mostly wanted to do haircuts. She added some color, and with this method, she made over $850 in a few weeks off one ad. Now, even then, you might say, okay, $850 in a few weeks. But that was just their first time coming in. When they continue to come in over the course of a year, that can really add up to a lot of extra money. And people are saying, finally, I found someone who can deal with my curly hair. I've had so many bad haircuts. Thank you for advertising on Facebook. I was able to find you only because of that. So she basically started to build the clientele she really wanted, and she let go of all the rest. She let go of the kids. She let go of the weaves. She let go of the balayage. She let go of anything she didn't actually want to be doing, and built up this clientele of curly hair. And it's so awesome how this worked for her. She never has to worry about spending countless hours posting on social media, and she just won't do it. She's not a stylist who wants anything to do with posting every day. And maybe some of you can relate to that, because it becomes like a second job when you have to constantly take pictures and post. Now, why is this good for you? You can finally stop worrying about where your next clients are coming from. You can stop spending countless hours posting on social media, and you can start working on the clients you really want to and make the money you deserve. Finally take control of your business. Finally take control of your life. Finally take control of your money, and finally take control of your freedom. Now, marketing is the most important skill you can learn. Let me say that again. Marketing, just these foundations that we're talking about today, something that seems so simple but is yet so effective and so overlooked. Marketing is the most important skill you can learn apart from your hairdressing skills. Yes, you want to take those cutting and coloring courses, those updo, styling, finishing courses. Absolutely, because once you have a ton of clients starting to message you and pour in, you need to be confident that you can deliver. Absolutely. You need to be 100% about the service that you're going to provide. So yes, do whatever you have to do to become the specialist that you want to be and do great hair. But then turn this faucet on and get those clients in the door so you actually can start serving them and not waste those hard-earned skills. And marketing is the single most important skill that any hairstylist, salon owner, or salon suite owner should have. Because if you don't have a way to consistently bring new clients into your salon and into your chair, you don't have a business. I'll say it again. No matter how great of a hairstylist you are, if no one knows you're there and you have nobody to serve, you have no business. And marketing is the most important thing you do for bringing revenue into your business. Devaluing marketing is like devaluing oxygen. That might sound pretty serious, but Joe Polish is a very well-known marketer who grew a huge business based on the marketing skills that he learned. Now, what if you could put $5 into Facebook and get $100 out? Would you take advantage of this amazing machine? So let's take an example. Let's go back to our friend stylist Rebecca. In total, Rebecca spent $245 that she paid to Facebook so Facebook would post her ads, right? It can be $5 a day. It can be up to, between $5 to $10 a day, depending on what your budget is, depending on how many new clients you actually need. As an individual stylist, might be lower. If you're a salon who's trying to build a bunch of stylists, it could be a little bit higher. But the point is that even with just 12 new clients, and though each of those clients, including tip, including gratuity, paid about $85 for their curly haircut, right? And they only come in about 4 times a year, because often when you do curly hair, they really only need to come in every 3 months, maybe. And so at least that's what Rebecca likes to do. So over the course of a year, Rebecca made $4,080 just off that $245 she initially paid. That's like more than a 10x. That's like a 20x return. And including the hair color that some of those clients added to their haircut, she actually ended up making more. $5,840, including the curly cuts, including the colors, including just those 12 clients coming back just by paying Facebook $245. So ask yourself the question, would you pay $245 to make $5,840 back? I know I would. Now let's take a look at what a possible scenario could be for Rebecca. Let's say, for example, that she got those 12 new clients, but they each paid $150 because she was a stylist who did cut and color, and each of her clients paid about $150 and came back every 2 months. That would have been a grand total of $10,800 for the year, just off those 12 new clients. This is what we're talking about here. Now, walk-ins and referrals are a good way to round out your system, but they're not and they shouldn't be your sole source of depending for your income. Walk-ins and referrals is hope marketing. You're hoping that people come in. You're leaving the responsibility in their hands, and it's like swimming in the ocean with no life jacket. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, this all sounds great, but it's kind of a little technical, and what if I'm not tech savvy, and I have no technical experience, and I'm confused, and I'm overwhelmed by technology and computers? Well, secret number 2 is how to easily model the exact marketing methods that top salons and stylists are paying marketing agencies to do for them, even if you have no technical experience. And the golden nugget that you need to write down is that top marketers have a formula. AIDA is not just used in the funnel, by the way, it's also used in the ad. And the point is that there's a formula that marketers follow. If you're a salon owner and you hire a marketing agency, they will use this exact formula in some way, shape, or form. It might not be exact. There's a few different ways to get the attention, but it often starts with an ad. Whether that ad is on Google, whether that ad is on Instagram, whether that ad is on Facebook or YouTube or somewhere else, it's going to start with the ad. It's going to start with paying a little bit of money investing in your business to get in front of the most amount of people in your local town. So let's take another look at our salon marketing funnel. Remember, the AIDA is that attention, interest, desire to action. The process from putting up an ad to starting a conversation to getting them in the salon. Now, when we actually look at the ad itself, now this is very important, so pay attention. The ad itself, which is just the paid post on Facebook or Instagram or something similar, you're also going to be moving them through the AIDA process. We're going to want to create the attention, the interest, the desire, and the action. And the way that we do that is by calling out to the people that we're talking to. So whatever town that you're in, you're going to say, "Attention Miami," or "Hey Miami." You're calling out to the specific group of people that you're talking to. And you're going to create some interest by asking them a question. And this is usually going to deal with the pain they might be experiencing if they haven't found the right stylist or if their hair doesn't look the way that they want. So you ask them a question. You get them to answer in their head, because that's where you really can get their interest to your ad. And why do you need to get their interest quickly? Because most people are scrolling through Facebook very, very quickly. And if you hadn't heard, humans have less of an attention span than a goldfish. You have a few seconds to get their attention and make them stop scrolling. That is the challenge that we face when it comes to the news feed. And so we need to grab their attention. We need to have a good image. We need to have a question that gets them thinking. So this could be something like, if you are offering hair extensions, you might say something like, "Are you tired of worrying about the damage that hair extensions might cause?" Or if you're a blonding expert, you might say, "Are you tired of not getting that perfect summery blonde, buttery blonde that you've been desiring? Are you tired of going from salon to salon, stylist to stylist?" What are they tired of? What keeps them up at night? What is the pain that you're trying to solve for them? And you need to really call this out, because that's what gets people's attention. And then you follow through with maybe a little bit of your story or your experience or your background, and then you create desire by giving them an offer. Now, this could be a discount. You might be offering a certain percentage or a certain amount off. Some people don't like to do that. That's okay. You can still do this. You can still put together an offer, maybe a package, something that you're adding to the service, maybe a free product or a free blow dry or a cut with color, something that you're creating an offer, something that's going to get them excited about taking that next step. Now, the action that you want them to take is to click the button. And that button is going to send them into the conversation. And what you really want to do with this ad is get enough attention to move them towards taking the action of starting the conversation. Now, again, not everyone is going to do this, and that's okay, because like we said, we only need a few each week to get to that income that we really, really want. And so once they click on that ad, it's going to take them into a conversation that we're going to be able to set up through the back end of the Facebook Manager. And we're going to have some preset questions. They're going to start engaging with us. We're going to answer them. We're going to start the conversation, basically starting a consultation through the Messenger app. We're going to make them feel comfortable, and we're going to hopefully get them on the phone so that we can actually book that appointment, create that trust, and get them into the salon. So that goes from the questions to the conversation to getting them in your chair. Now, Rebecca has obviously had some great experience, and so just as a little side note, she wanted to share with you that she says, working with Liz has been a great experience. I gained 12 new clients in the short amount of time working with her. Liz is creative, dedicated, a great listener. Our communication between one another is easy and effective. I have never used advertising to grow my business before, and I've been blown away by how great it works. So obviously Rebecca had a great experience. And by the way, here is her exact ad that I'm sharing with you now. This is the thing that got Rebecca all those brand new dream clients. And she just started out, like I said, create that attention, call out to the ladies in your community, in your town, in your city. And her question was, do you need help taming your curls? And anybody who has naturally curly hair has at some point in their life needed help with those curls. And she wants them to stop struggling, stop straightening out the curls, just learn how to manage them. And sometimes people need an expert, right? And here's Rebecca. She's the expert. She knows how to manage. She knows how to condition. She knows how to cut. She knows how to work with curly hair. And so what she did was offer them a free custom curl conditioning treatment. All they had to do was book a cut. And she lets them know, I know exactly what I can make sure that we're using the right type of conditioner for your specific type of hair. Maybe you have fine hair, coarse hair, whatever type of curly or frizzy or dry. She is going to get the exact perfect conditioner for you. And that's going to be free as part of your cut. And that's what she offered. And people were very excited about it. And so she posted this ad and she had them to click the button to send a message to go into a conversation with her. As you can see, there were 24 comments, 2 shares, and this was really just in the first week. She got such great feedback from this simple ad that we posted. And let's talk about how simple that Facebook makes it to target a very specific people in your area. So she lives just outside of Los Angeles in Southern California. And as you can see here, she was just able to put a circle within 10 miles of her salon. These are the people she wanted to see this specific ad. And she's able to say what age demographic that she wants Facebook to show this to. And that was just simply women aged 22 to 60. Very simple targeting. But it makes a difference because you don't want to necessarily waste money. If you don't want male clients, you don't want this ad to show to men, right? Or if you don't want people under 22 or over a certain age. And you can also get even more specific with this. And this is something that I do with my students. We spend time to really hone it in and get the right specific targeting depending on the service that we're offering. And Facebook makes that simple to do. Now you might be asking, but what if I don't have enough time? Secret number 3, how to attract and engage new dream clients easily and predictably, even if you have no extra time to post and without taking tons of pictures of clients every single day. It is a common belief among hairstylists that you need to constantly be taking pictures of your clients and posting what seems like every single day to get in front of as many people as you can and get them to like and engage with your posts. First, you have to convince your clients to let you take their photos, practically beg them sometimes. Then you have to make sure you have the perfect background and the perfect lighting, and it could be so exhausting, and then you forget. And all of this takes extra time, which you already don't have. Now, let me just tell you really quick that it's easy to create an ad on Facebook. It takes less than 1 hour to set up this entire process. Engage in conversations less than 20 minutes per day. And it's like putting $1 in and getting $5 out. And if you could put $1 into Facebook, or a cash machine, for example, and get $5 out, ask yourself, how many dollars would you put in? To get a 5-to-1 return, I think you would put in as many as you can, right? All right, so let's finally take a look at Holly's results. She says, it's insane, Liz. I'm up to 20 contacts. I'm really busy fielding messages right now. Is there another way to set up a response form? Because basically she's saying it's like almost too many people to deal with. And I'm like, wow, what a great problem to have. And she's like, I know, not even a week since I went live with my ad. There have been 18 new clients, and she had to do the skin test, so there would have been a lot more if not for that. She is in the UK, and she talks about her average tickets. Now, this is going to be something different, the actual price, but the point is 18 new clients with 24 more bookings on the way, and literally just went live. Now, this is kind of crazy. It can even be a little bit overwhelming, the amount of responses that you can get. And by the way, she's a blonding expert, so these are all blonde clients. Now, let me ask you a question. Did I keep my promise? Did I show you a simple step-by-step system to attract and fill your books with dream clients who you love working with, and how to grow your business to reach the numbers and income goals you have been dreaming about, without posting every day on social media and getting overwhelmed by technology, whether you are a new stylist just starting out or a seasoned stylist or salon owner with tons of experience? And if I did this for you today, then I am so excited to introduce to you a way to go even deeper. Now, this might seem like a lot of information. It can be very overwhelming, but hopefully you took some good notes and you can take some of this stuff and just get started on your own right away. But if you're interested in going even deeper and getting help from me, getting a system, a very specific plan, and a very specific program to help you do this, I want to introduce to you the Hairstylist Success Formula, a proven step-by-step system to get fully booked in less than 1 year. This is my brand new program, and I'm making it available for the first time, and I'm super excited about this. So let me tell you, if you are ready to take your hair business and brand to the next level by learning a proven and predictable system that will help you fill your books and attract a flood of new dream clients into your chair or salon week after week, without worrying about walk-ins and waiting for referrals, and without being completely overwhelmed by posting on social media, so you can finally make the income you deserve, take that vacation you've been dreaming of, and create a life and business on your own terms, then I have a very special offer for you. Now, what I've done here is I have put together the exact training, the exact program that I would have loved to have, not only when I was starting out, but each time I had to rebuild my clientele, to go through that process of getting new clients, waiting and watching and hoping and praying and attracting those new clients. This is what I wanted. I put everything into this system to help you get there quickly, to help you build your clientele faster, to make that money faster, to build your income, build your dream, build your business so much faster than ever before. And so what you're going to get with this system is you are going to get the Hairstylist Success Formula 6-week masterclass. Now, this is a $997 value, but you're not going to pay that much. You're also going to get with that 6 modules. So basically 6 weeks worth of video series. In each module, there'll be a group of videos to watch. We're going to start with marketing foundations and what the mindset of a successful hairstylist should look like, because without those foundations and without building your mind to really see what you're worth, to know what you're worth, to know how much to charge, to believe in yourself, then all these other tools and technical skills are not going to be as valuable. We need to start with the foundations. Then we're going to move into module 2, setting up our business pages for success and all those assets that you need to have in place before you get this machine going. We're going to move into module 3, which is going to show you the advertising automation. And this is going to show you step by step, look over my shoulder on these recorded videos where you can pause and rewind and watch them as many times as you need to do your Facebook and Instagram ads. Then we're going to move into module 4, organic marketing, which just means that it's not paid. When it's organic, it's like free marketing that you don't have to pay for. So this is a method you can use for free outreach. This is the free outreach message model, and I'm going to show you how to reach out to people through Facebook and Instagram without paying for ads if you're not ready or you don't have the budget to do that just yet. So you'll have those 2 options. You can still get clients even if you don't have money to pay for advertising just yet. Then we're going to move into module 5, fun with funnels, and I'm really going to take you through this funnel process, and it's the education funnel mastery where you can see all the steps grouped together to really make this thing explode if you really are on a level where you need to attract tons of new clients, especially if you're a salon owner and you need to really scale up faster. And then module 6 is going to be the engage and email follow-up. I'm going to show you how to use email to not only attract new clients, but to engage your existing clients and really nurture those relationships, and also help you get more referrals even while you're not doing anything. So email will help you just really level up your business and share with your clients and really keep in contact with them, which is a huge part of growing a business, is making people feel like you're constantly engaged and contacting them. So you're also, along with that 6-week masterclass, you're going to get PDFs and templates to easily copy and paste the exact words, the exact writing, whatever type of specialist, whatever type of service, whatever type of offer that you want to put into your ads. I'm going to help you craft and create the right words and images to use for your ads. That's a $197 value. Then you're also going to get access to our private daily support Facebook community. This is a Facebook group. This is all the support and encouragement that you could need. You're going to be able to go in there, ask questions, get feedback, show each other what you're doing. We're all working together, supporting each other, learning from each other's mistakes, pushing each other forward to success. I'll be in there doing live Q&As, doing live tutorials and coaching sessions and giving you lots of feedback on what you're doing. And that is absolutely priceless, because a lot of times we need to feel like we're part of something, like we're not on our own doing this stuff, right? You're also going to get endless access to the private weekly live coaching every single week. I'm going to do a live coaching session. So that's a total value of $2,291. But I felt that a fair price for all of this training combined would be only $597. However, I know that most of us have been struggling so much in these times that are so unpredictable, and sometimes we don't even know what to do next. But I also know that all of you can benefit from a proven system to get those clients coming in the doors. So I wanted to do something really special and give you a special price today for only $197. Now, if all this training did was finally give you a simple, proven, and predictable system to help you fill your books and stop worrying about where your next clients are coming from, would that be worth it to you? Or maybe you've been wanting to change salons, but you just didn't know if it was worth all the stress to rebuild your clientele. If this system could help you do just that quickly and easily, would that be worth it to you? And if all this did was help you make a few $100 or $1,000 extra each month, or help you make enough extra money to buy that new car or take that vacation that you've been dreaming about, would this small price be worth it to you? And if all this did was allow you to finally set up that savings or retirement account that you've been really wanting to have the extra money to do, would this be worth it to you? Now imagine this for yourself. What is one dream client worth to you? Does one client who comes in for one visit pay only $100 and maybe she comes in 6 times a year, so she's worth $600 over the course of a year? Or maybe your average client pays $150 and comes in 6 times a year and is worth $900 to you over the course of 1 year. Or maybe you're like me in California and your average client pays about $200 per visit and she comes in an average of 6 times per year and she's worth $1,200 to you. Or maybe you're a hair extension specialist and your client pays about $900 on her first visit, but her total touch-up visits add up to more than $500, so she might be $1,400 or more to you over the course of 1 year. Now, you could hire me to coach you personally, and my rate for one-on-one clients is $2,000. And salon owners pay a minimum of $1,500 per month for me to set this up and do it for them. And how many times have you paid $500 or $1,000 or $1,500 or more for a cutting, coloring, or hair extension class that taught you great techniques to take back to the salon, but never taught you how to get more clients? So you can see why this would be a great deal for $597. But like I said, for today, this whole training course will be only $197. That's over 60% off the total value. And if you enroll in the next 24 hours, that is your low price. Now, what you're going to get, again, is the Hairstylist Success Formula 6-week masterclass, the PDFs and templates to easily copy and paste, the access to the private daily support Facebook community, endless access to private weekly live coaching, all for just $197. Now, I wanted to do something extra special because, again, I know that most of you need this and want this, and all you need is a step-by-step method, someone to guide you through it, and these extra things that we just aren't taught, that it's finally time for us to take advantage of a system where we can make this all happen. So I wanted to do something special and add 3 free bonus trainings. So when you enroll today for only $197, you're going to get the whole 6-week masterclass worth of training videos, plus you're going to get creating amazing videos for your ads, which is basically a course which shows you exactly how to set up all the videos that are going to make your ads even more amazing than they're already going to be. This is the best way to attract new clients into your salon. I'm going to show you how to do it. The second free bonus training is going to be a simple 1-page website for hairstylists class where I walk you through step by step. You do not have to pay a website designer to make your website, but you do need a simple website. You do need a place on the internet where people can find you, where they can read more about your story, your bio, see your portfolio, your images, your videos, all the work you're doing apart from Instagram and Facebook, because those can be shut down at any time. We need to have that place that is an asset for you and for your business to lead people back to. It gives you credibility, and it also helps them to really decide to trust you. So it's a simple website. I'm going to show you how to do it. And in the third bonus training, you're going to get the automatic client referral blueprint, how to create the wow factor, because yes, referrals are definitely necessary. We need for people to be talking about us outside of the salon. We need to have a great reputation online and in our community, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that and round out your marketing system with this referral blueprint, all today for only $197. And that comes with a 30-day money-back risk-free guarantee. If for whatever reason you are not finding that this is a good fit for you, maybe not right now, or maybe it just doesn't click, whatever the reason, totally fine. Let me know your questions because I'd love to help. But if it just doesn't fit, 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. Now you basically have 3 choices. Option number 1, you can continue to do what you are doing. If what you're doing right now is working for you, you can leave things just as they are. I'm glad you jumped on this training. I hope you got something from it, and I wish you the best. Option number 2, you can take what I showed you here today and you can try to put all the pieces together and do it on your own. And many of you are already halfway there. You just needed a few tips, a few tweaks to get your stuff going. And I truly wish you the best. I hope to hear from you when you have success. Let me know how it's going, and we'll talk soon. Option number 3, you can join me and a community of hairstylists with the same goal. Follow step by step as I show you the simple method to make this happen and create more freedom in your business and in your life. And we can do this together. I'm going to show you, I'm going to teach you, we're going to go through this step by step. You can do it at your own pace. You can ask questions. You can get into the Facebook group, whatever you need. And again, for $197, you're going to get the entire Hairstylist Success Formula 6-week masterclass. That's full of 6 modules filled with videos of training where I show you how to put this proven system together. That includes the PDFs, templates, copy, paste, get tips, get advice, share your feedback, share what you're doing in the support Facebook community. You'll be able to ask your questions and get support from other hairstylists, along with the live weekly coaching, plus the free bonus trainings, and all for $197. Now, I wanted to add one more thing just for those of you who need that special hand-holding. If you need a little more personalized help, I want to offer to you a special private coaching, which includes one-on-one access with me. Now, I'm the type of person that sometimes need that extra personalized help, someone holding my hand, someone holding me accountable, somebody walking me personally through it. So if you want to sign up for the special private coaching, you get the Hairstylist Success Formula 6-week masterclass and all the training videos. Plus, you get 5 private one-on-one coaching sessions with me personally, and private email and messenger access to me. And if you need more one-on-one sessions, we can talk about that as well. And for the special one-on-one, it's only $697. So I want to just let you know that you can click the button below, sign up today. I would love for you to join us in there. I would love to hear more about you and your story. And I want to say, if you're still listening to me, if you're still on this training, thank you so much for being here. I I hope that I helped you in some small way. And please find me on Facebook or Instagram. Ask me your questions if anything was unclear. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to know more about what you're doing. And I just want to say thank you for being a hairstylist, for being driven to pursue your passion and have the courage to keep on going even in these rough times, because I know you can do it. We can do this together, and you are the people who make the world so much more beautiful with your talents, with your skills, with everything that you share. And I want to encourage you just to keep going. Don't give up. Whatever you need, we are in this together. We can do this together. I'm here for you. Lots of other hairstylists are here to support you. So click the button below, join today, and I will see you on the inside.